All right, cock lock, ready to rock. Welcome back to another video here on the job site. It's me, Ty, and our assistant. We got a lot to do, guys, so we're gonna be short on time. Not gonna be doing a lot of filming. We'll do our best. We do actually have to do an unboxing for a really cool new toy that we got. We got to get 3 walls fully erected. You're about to see how it's going to be done. First task at hand is to move all the material that we have here. OSB boards, the studs, pressure treated base plates, everything we need, guys, is right here. The bad part is, thank you FedEx, the bad part is it's backwards. We should have had the studs and 2x4s, everything upright, but we got the plywood instead, so we're gonna have to move everything to get to that so we can get to that frame. As you can see, we already have the footing complete. We have the CMU blocks. Scared me for a second. I thought there's... But anyways, so here, the footing, we already have the... Alright, main business at hand, guys, is we're doing the frame here. As you can see, we already have the footing complete. In fact, if you come over here, we already have the wire here to hold down the base plate for the frame. We'll get more into that a little bit later. So once we have all this, we laid down the foam sill right on top of the blocks. The next thing we need to do is get our 2x6x16 pressure treated base plate, and then we can get to framing, guys, the fun part. Woo. Our material could not make it past that gate. That was our only option, but you know, it's okay. We had to get all the plywood that was on top, had to take care of that task. It was very fun. I want to do that again. Let's go ahead and get the material that we're going to use on the other side. Alright, so when it comes to framing, you want to be sure to have the right tools with you. We were fortunate enough to go pick up this new Milwaukee 3.5-inch round head framing gun. It's gonna be a quick unboxing because, like I said, we have a lot to do today, so time is of the essence. Come on over here. This Milwaukee framing gun was priced at I believe $230, which is a little bit on the expensive side, but if you know Milwaukee, that's kind of them. That's their thing. Milwaukee's like the Mercedes-Benz of the tool world.
This is a load of barnacles.
Quickly going through here, some packaging, nothing in there. Here's the beautiful piece. Come over here. This is probably a better angle. Bottle of air tool oil, and we got actually a couple of Allen wrenches. So a little bit about this gun. This is all magnesium body construction, so you got that durability and we got that strength. Not to mention this nice Milwaukee red. If you could just focus in on that, Ty. Oh, it's fixed. It's not a swivel. And it does have the shark bite here. If I could take this off here. Bam! Look at that. Look at those teeth. That's really good when you're getting in on that angle. Pushes down. Helps out a lot. But we also have the piece here too. We're going to go ahead and put this thing into action soon. We'll catch up with you guys later. We got the 2x4 studs that we needed cut to the appropriate size for that wall. A couple of different ways that you can go about erecting your wall. That's stuff you learn about in school, right? Right, FLE. Oh, we got a nice breeze going on. It's brilliant. All right, we got the 2x4 studs we needed that cut to the appropriate size. So there's a few different ways we can go about erecting the wall. The way we're doing it, because we don't have much space and because there's 3 of us, is we're just going to build the wall right out here. We're gonna build the wall over here. As you can see, down here we have the pressure treated base plate that I was talking about earlier. And here we have the actual 2x4 studs. And this stud right here too. We have the man, the myth, the legend marking down every 16 inches the stud that we need. Leave an X here so that we know where the stud is going. Once we have the wall assembled here, all 3 of us are going to pick it up and move it over there. Got the 2x4x16 pressure treated base plate on here. Like I said, guys, you need the foam sill. And then we have this here. We just marked it down at the edge where we need to cut this. And then once that's in place, we can fold that around, give it a nice little hug, and get to the studs. All right, to go into detail about this, we have our top plate. We lined up where each stud is going to go every 16 inches. And then we also marked an X right over here to identify where we're going to place that stud. Now that we have that figured out, we put the base plate right next to the top plate so we can continue the lines as the man right here, the myth, the legend, is doing so. So always want to have the 2x4 stud at the end. Even if it's not the full 16 inches, you want to make sure you have one at the end as we marked over here. Alright, so we have the 2x4 studs mocked up, as you can see here. We lined them up. Well, we haven't lined them up yet, but we set them along the X where each line is. Next thing we need to do is put the Milwaukee framing gun to the test, guys. Ty's over there getting the compressor. Should be good times. Oh yeah. Sweet, sweet. All right, cock lock ready to rock. All right, first couple of shots. So if you look here, I try to shoot, won't let me. That's it telling me that it's low on nail. Very good, Milwaukee. Go get some more. Not bad, pretty good feel. Not bad, it's got some power to it. A little bit of kickback, that's normal. Still trying to break this thing in. Situation report, we just got one wall up, as you saw. So the way we did things here was we mocked up the wall out on the grass. Between us three, it was pretty easy to pick up and align. Once we had the wall up, we put it up as close as we can against the wall. Make sure everything was nice and level. All the way to the top, make sure anything wasn't interfering, such as those cables. That thing was in our way a little bit earlier, but we managed to get it out. Next thing you wanted to do is make sure we're nice and plumb with the block over here. I know the foam sill here was in the way a little bit, so we did have to tear some of it just to make sure we're nice and flush. And then, as I said earlier, we looped around the base plate brackets here, tack those down. Make sure everything is nice and level wherever we need to be. Lastly, Ty here went a little berserk with the gun and double-sided nailed this brace over here. We only had to do it from one side from over here, but he decided to have a little bit of fun with the selectable trigger thing here. We got to keep that on single for you, Ty. We are back at it again with another wall. As you can see here, we are mocking it up. This is for the next wall right over here. Real quick though, before we continue, Ty, you need to swap this 2x4 out because this thing is just too curved. It's not straight. There's a requirement in order to be in the wall. This guy, I don't know how he made the final cut. He can't be here though. We gotta cut him. Cut him from the team. Ow! So same process we did for this wall, we are going to do for over here. See how we laid down the pink foam sill all the way down. Guys, this has been a great gun so far. No jams, as you would expect. And the awesome feature, as soon as it's down to the last I think it was 4 or 5 nails left. It'll dry fire to indicate, to let you know that it's low on ammunition. So it's not a bad gun, guys. I've been having a good time, having a blast with it, especially with the multi-selector here for the trigger. Let's go ahead and finish up this wall. Overall, we've been pleased with the Milwaukee Frame and Nailer 7200-20. This thing is awesome. I mean, it feels good. We haven't had any issues with it yet. Adjustable exhaust deflector, I mean, just comes in handy, especially when you're taking care of those crazy angles where you need to shoot and just need to adjust yourself to get that perfect fitment. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, comment, and like. I'm gonna throw out some more facts about the gun. Take care, guys. I will see you out on the next one.